Willow. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing? Thanks for joining me this morning. My name's Kelly Rose. I'm the founder of Plush Addict Sewing Superstore, and today I'm really excited to talk you through our latest project, free tutorial that we've published on the blog. And I'm also going to be giving you a little demo today on how to use Bondaweb, and we're going to be talking about these rather fabulous fabrics. The 830 spot collection from Macau, which is got an amazing array of colours. And so I'm not only going to give you a little demo on how to apply these applique shapes, we've got a cheeky little offer as well coming your way where you're going to be able to save £10 on some of this stuff. So yeah, if you have any questions or comments along the way, do drop them in to the comments box, and we'll answer them live if you are here. Otherwise, we do check them throughout the day, so I love reading them. So please, it brings me great joy to hear from you. So do say hi and let us know what you think of all of the new stuff that we've been doing. I'd love to hear that. If you're watching on the replay, just type replay into the box. It's always great to hear from you all. Right, so the free project that we have just released is already live on the blog. It's coming out on the newsletter this evening, and it's this rather fabulous happy birthday bunting. Nothing to do with the fact that it's my birthday next week, honest Gov, but maybe a bit. So yeah, the project is instructions. This is a absolutely brilliant beginner project. Bunting is a great one to get going on, and applique isn't that hard as well. So if you are a beginner, this is totally within your grasp. Why have this bunting? Well, we're trying to make a big drive to get rid of as many single-use items as we possibly can. I don't know if you saw the reusable makeup pads that we did a few weeks ago. See, we're all into the reusable masks here as well. So we thought this is another nice reusable item. You can bring it out for birthday after birthday after birthday, so you will end up saving money if this is the kind of banner that you like to put up when a member of your family has a birthday. And it's going to be a nice little extra special touch to make some memories, isn't it? When the little ones are all grown up, we're always going to remember birthday parties like this. You're going to be saving stuff from going from landfill, and yeah, like I said, you'll save yourself some money. So, and you can personalise it. So any kind of colour that you like. If you don't like the colours that we've put together, because we've got a couple of kits. Yeah, and we just want you to love these things, make them, and then keep them forever and save them from going to landfill. So here's what you will get, either in the tutorial, if you sign up for that, or we've put together two fantastic kits in the bright fabrics and then in the pastel fabrics. So the instructions are there on the web. If you want the templates, you will just need to request them, or they will be sent to you tonight. Just say me please and we'll send you that link. You get the flag templates, and then you get all the applique. You get templates for the applique letters that spell out happy birthday, so they will come to you. And you also get, if you get the kit, the colour printed instructions. So and in the kits, we've got two kits available, the brights and the pastels. In the kits, you get 4 fat quarters of different colours. So the flags take about 1 metre of fabric to make. You get a fat quarter of the white fabric for the applique letters, you get the bias binding, and you get the Bondaweb. So you've got the two choices there, but we've also got these couple of fat quarters. If they are not the colours that you like, we've got a couple of fat quarter bundles there. We've got the brights here, which there's 10 fabrics, 10 fat quarters, and that's £29.50, or we have the pastels one, which is £17.70 for 6. Or yeah, just choose from any other of the 44 shades that there are. So most of these fabrics have like a plain, have the colour on the background and then the white spots. But Macau have also released these fabulous two-tone ones, which we've used in the brights. So you've got pink, purple on pink, green on yellow, and then you've got the turquoise and navy and kind of royal blue, sorry, and then purple and pink. So I think they're really, really fun. Right, so let's talk about Bondaweb. Who knows what Bondaweb is? And if you do, are you a little bit obsessed with it? Let me know how you get on with Bondaweb, if you've ever used it, what you think of it. So basically what Bondaweb is a little piece, I've torn this one here, it's a paper-backed glue, but the glue isn't glue as you might think about it. It's not sticky to the touch. It doesn't adhere until you add some heat. So what we do with Bondaweb is I'm going to show you exactly what we do with Bondaweb, but this in essence what it is. It's kind of like a web of glue, if you like, and we sell it in a number of different options. We've got the pack here, which is a great thing to get started on. You get a piece of Bondaweb about this size, 1.2 meters long, and I think it's 17.5 centimeters wide. This is great to get going with Bondaweb, and this is the Bondaweb that we've got in the kit. But if you try this out and it's something that you think you're going to use a lot, we sell it in a number of different options. There is a 5 meter roll, which is slightly wider, so you get a bit more value there on the width. We also sell it 2 options by the metre or the roll. There's a 90 centimetre wide, so you can either buy a metre of this, or there is a wet if you're very, very serious about your Bondaweb, you might buy a whole roll of this, and there's 25 metres on there. Or there's the 45 centimetre wide, which again we sell by the metre, or also by the box like this, and there's 30 metres in there. So if you're interested in finding out more about that, then say me please, we'll give you the link to the resources page, which has the links to all of the Bondaweb. All right, so let me show you how we applique these letters on. Now, the first thing to do is to take your, I'll put it somewhere, here we are. Take your, take the template that you're going to trace around. Now with letters like this, it's with the white fabric, it doesn't really matter about which side it is because both sides are white. But if you were using a pattern fabric, it's important to trace the letters on in a mirror image. Otherwise, when you stick it onto your flag, it will be the wrong way around. So that's the first thing. So I am going to show you. I'm going to do this A. I'm going to take my sheet of Bondaweb, and you need the shiny smooth side, which is the paper side, that needs to be facing up. I'm going to lay it over my template, and you can see it's very, very visible. It's like tracing paper. And then I'm going to take a ruler, and I'm going to trace around it. So, oops. Now I'm using a pen. You can use a pencil. Whatever you do, don't use a friction pen, the thermal ink, because we're going to iron this and you'll lose your drawing. But yeah, a biro will do. I'm using a biro because hopefully it's a bit clearer than a pencil for you. I'm going to trace all the way around the letters. Oh, I love these little 30 centimetre rulers. I'm going to talk to you about those in a second, because about what's so good about this ruler. There we go. Have I got it? Yeah, there we go. So that's the first stage out of the way. Tracing onto the smooth side, not the glue side, the smooth side of the paper. The next thing I am going to do, if I can find my scissors, there we go, is, now this is important, you don't want to cut directly on the line that you've traced. You want to give yourself sort of a bit of leeway, about 5 mil, you know, 5, you don't have to be super accurate here. Just make sure that you give yourself a bit of wiggle room around the edge. That's just a very rough cut there. And then I'm just going to fire my iron up. I'm going to take my applique letter. Now if you had a pattern fabric, you'd need to do this on the wrong side, but it's sticky side down, rough side down onto the mat, and then you iron with a dry iron. You don't need any steam, for a good 5 seconds or so, just to make sure that that is adhered. Now when you're at home, after you've done this, I would put this to one side and just let it cool for a little bit. But I'm not going to have you sat aside watching Bondaweb dry, so we'll just plough on. Now, I'm a little bit in love with these two tools for doing this applique. I'm using a craft knife. You can cut around with the scissors, but where these really come into their own is the middle bits of these letters. So if you're taking out really fiddly bits of an applique, these knives are fantastic. And this ruler I'm totally in love with this ruler. It's a metric ruler, and this side is just like a normal ruler, but on the thicker side, I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but it's a steel edged ruler. So there's a really thin layer of steel down one side of this. Now, why is this handy? If you've done this with a rotary cutter before or with a craft knife, you're going to know it's really easy to put a hack into the side of your ruler. I've done it many a time. And then if you take a hack out of the plastic, you then haven't got a really, really sharp straight line. So what this does is it stops that basically. So you've always got a lovely crisp edge. And the other fantastic thing about this ruler, it's a metric ruler. I love this little grid here. So if you were adding seam allowance to something, say you needed to add a 1 centimetre seam allowance, and hopefully you can see this, what you can do is each of those is 5 millimetres. You can line up, I'll just line that up with my A, and then I could either go down with a pencil or cut straight away, and you've got a 1 centimetre seam allowance added. So it's great for that. They're also not like light. I can pick it up with my non-dominant hand and move it around. It's not heavy. It's a great little quick and easy ruler. So I really love these. Right, so I'm going to use this steel edge ruler, the craft mat, and the Alpha craft knife to cut out. Now, like I said, I'm just put my glasses on. Like I said, you can do this with scissors, but I find to do it with the knife, it just gives it that extra bit of crispness. And you're going to get lovely sharp edges, and it's going to look like it came out of a digital cutting machine, of which we've recently got one here, so I'm very excited. So the other thing we're releasing with this is actually the digital cutting machine files, an SVG file, so they're available for download as well if you request these, if you're lucky enough to have a quick cut or a cameo silhouette. And did I do? No, the trick is remembering which ones I've done. So you can be really accurate, follow that line using the knife. And then nearly there. Now it's important to have a craft mat rather than a self-healing mat for these knives. Have I got all the bits? Hey, so there we go. You might still have, let's just, the odd stray thread. That's all coming out beautifully. There we are. You can, they do sometimes get a bit caught at the corners, but you can use this knife to really tease those out. Oh, I don't think I did that bottom one. I didn't. Forgot the bottom. Just try that again. There we go. All right, so we've got a lovely crisp A, and then I'm just going to tease out the middle. There we go. Last one. There. So now, if I'd have tried that with a pair of scissors, I don't know, some of you may be way neater than me, but I'd have ended up with a right old kind of wonky line. I know I would have. So that's our lovely crisp shape. Now the next thing to do with Bondaweb is to take off the paper. Now when I first started to use Bondaweb, I used to kind of try and pick the edges with my thumb to try and get the paper off, and then you'd end up putting loads of frays, or I would end up putting loads of frays into the edge of the fabric. So little trick for you, the humble pin, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little, I'm just going to put a little score in the paper, which just frees it enough, just enough to peel off the paper really, really easily. Ta-da! There we go. No swear words. Right, and then we're going to iron this letter onto our flag. Now in the tutorial it runs through everything how to do this. You want to pop these on if you're going to then sew round it before you sew your bunting flags together. Now I'm just going to fold it in half just to get my centre point, and then I'm going to place my letter about 3 centimetres-ish. I would put a mark on these if you're doing the bunting, so all your letters are in the same place, but I'm literally just going to pop that lined up damp cloth. I've just got a bit of calico here, and pop that over your work and then iron it for about 10 seconds just to make sure that glue is really held securely. And then once that's appliqued on, ta-da, there we are. I should, at home you're going to be doing it for a bit longer, but that really secures it there. So now you have a couple of options. You could either do a little running stitch all the way around or a little zigzag stitch, or if you couldn't be bothered to go all the way around on the sewing, maybe you could put something like the Odder coat, because this will then turn it into a water resistant bunting bunting banner, which you could have in the garden. So for your next birthday garden party. Right, do we have any questions? I didn't bring the iPad over, did I? Do we have any questions?
Just where can they get the kit?
Oh, where can they get the kit? Well, if you just say me please, we will pop a link to you for the resources page, and yeah, you can make your colour choice there. Any other?
Caroline said she loved the fabric.
Oh, that's nice. Thanks, Caroline.
Marie said it looked like a great ruler.
It is an absolutely awesome. This has become part of my essentials kits. I just love the fact that it's got that edge, but it's nice and light and manoeuvrable and really versatile.
And Jerry said she just got a cricket.
Oh yes, so there you go, Jerry. You can have the file on us. So yeah, that's coming out on the newsletter tonight. All right, let's talk about the offer. So if you were interested in any of these little bits and pieces, we have got an offer going, which you've got the Ulfa craft knife, which comes with 25 spare blades as well, so that's going to last you ages. The stainless steel ruler, and this is a craft mat, it's not a self-healing mat, so this is a mat that's suitable for these knives. It is, where is my list for the inches? It is 12, it's 17 inches by 12 inches, or the metric is 45 centimetres by 30, so it's a decent size mat. And then on the reverse, you've also got inches if you prefer to work in inches. So yeah, the ruler, the mat, and the craft knife, and you're going to save £10. It's a little flash offer. We're only running it until Sunday, and you'll save yourself a tenner. So the whole fleet altogether is £21.99. So after Sunday, it's going to go up to £31.99. All right, well, thank you very much. Yeah, any comments, questions, drop them in, and we'll come back to you. Next time we're doing a fabric one on Friday. So we've got a little Brucey bonus this week. We are doing a close-up on some of the new quilting cotton collections that have come in. We've got a new one from Nutex. We have got a new one from Libs Elliott from Andover. We've also got a new one from Dashwood, which I'm really excited about. So we'll be doing a close-up for those on a little flick through, zoom in so you can see all of the lovely things about those fabrics in the flesh, if you like. And then next week, I'm talking all about PUL, polyurethane laminate. So hopefully we'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.